In Europe, leaders in France, Germany, Norway and the UK have all denounced tech giant Elon Musk's political power. The statements from the global leaders are in response to Mr. Musk's political skirmishes on social media, the most recent one being aimed at British Prime Minister Keir Starmer. The billionaire who owns X has shared a series of posts critical of the British government after it rejected a call for a public inquiry into a child sex grooming scandal. This attack directly targeted the British PM, saying he failed to bring what many term rape gangs to justice during the time he was the Director of Public Prosecutions between the years 2008 and 2013. Elon Musk, of course, is a close confidant of US President-elect Donald Trump and has received a consultancy position within the US government. Mr. Musk's political assaults are now getting wide pushback in Europe as his political presence on social media becomes more targeted. The French President Emmanuel Macron didn't directly name Mr. Musk in his denouncement, but it appears he did take a swipe at him in an address about foreign policy. He says, "Who could have imagined 10 years ago that the owner of one of the world's largest social networks would intervene directly in elections, including in Germany?" Well, in Germany itself, the Chancellor there, Olaf Scholz, name-checked Mr. Musk, casting doubts on the tech billionaire's ability to influence the German people. He said, "We act as if Mr. Musk's statements could influence a country of 84 million people with untruths and half-truths or expressions of opinion. This is simply not the case." And although Norway has been a hub for Mr. Musk's Tesla, its leader, Jonas Gahr Støre, made his opposition to Mr. Musk's political meddling clear, saying, "I find it worrying that a man with enormous access to social media and huge economic resources involves himself so directly in the internal affairs of other countries." Well, the tech mogul has even called for the imprisonment of British PM Keir Starmer and the release of far-right activist Tommy Robinson. He's actually serving a prison sentence for contempt of court. Mr. Starmer has not been as direct as his German counterpart, but he did denounce those who spread misinformation, referring to the attacks on him during his time as the UK's top prosecutor.
Because those that are spreading lies and misinformation as far and as wide as possible, they're not interested in victims. They're interested in themselves. Those who are cheerleading Tommy Robinson, not interested in justice. They're supporting a man who went to prison for nearly collapsing a grooming case, a gang grooming case. These are people who are trying to get some kind of vicarious thrill from street violence that people like Tommy Robinson promote.